How's everybody doing out there tonight? I know it is Super Bowl Sunday. I know they're kicking off, I believe, right now. I wanted to do my complete collection. I wanted to fill up these shelves. Thank you for everybody that commented on my video about the room transition. I was looking back at my first collection video I ever did like a year and a half ago. It was an hour and a half. So I'm trying to keep it under 2.5 hours because my collection has kind of doubled. I will not be doing steelbooks. Hopefully, y'all can hear me out there. I am actually looking into a new cabinet for my steelbooks downstairs because I've ran out of room on my shelving down there, and I don't want to reuse the shelving these Blu-rays came off of. But what I'm going to do, how I sort my collection. I guess I can get in the chat here real quick. Movie Hunter and Holland, thank you both for being here. I may not interact with the chat too much because I want to try to move this along as quickly as possible because I've got like a lot of titles to go through. But the way I sort my collection, I've got like weird collection box sets first, and then I go into my multi packs. And the way I do my multi packs, whatever the first movie is on there, I alphabetize it by that. And then I go into numbers, and then I go in the actual alphabet. And when I say I alphabetize, I alphabetize. I don't just put all the A's in there. Like it's legitimately, AA, AB, AC, AD, and so on. So Miss Coco Dutch is in the house too. Yes, I'm excited too. Thank you for subscribing to it. I actually thought me and you were following each other on Instagram, and apparently we weren't. I don't know why. But so we're gonna get this started. Like I said, we're gonna start with the weird box set stuff first. And hey Cody, how's it going? I try to keep them in alphabetical order as well by like whatever the box is called, or if it's like a director set or whatever. But we're going to start with that. We're going to start with the Alfred Hitchcock sets. We got the classic, this one. I got to remember how to lay them down so I can put them on my shelf easier. Take that away. We got the second one there. And we got the third one as well. I have yet to break into these. I bought all three of these specifically to get into Alfred Hitchcock. Got that good old Frank Darabont collection with the Majestic and Shawshank and Green Mile. Of course, we got to have Jackie Chan, Volume 1. Ooh, and Volume 2 from Shout Factory. Got that John Hughes 5 movie collection with Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, and Some Kind of Wonderful. Sonny Chiba, again, Shout Select, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And we got this cool European import thing, Stallone. It's got Cobra, Assassins, Tango and Cash, The Specialist, and Demolition Man on it. Haven't broken into that yet. So I'm going to see something real quick. Let's see what these... All right, there's going to be a lot of me getting up and down. I can already tell. Keep moving on. We still got some of these things. This is third window films. It is Nobuhiko Obayashi's. This is the 80s set. Again, I got to remember how to put these. And then his anti-war trilogy, also from Third Window. The Katsuhito Ishii collection from Third Window. The Toshiaki Toyota 2005 to 2021. I'm mad because Mega Replay has the first set of this that came out, and they want like $250 for it because it's out of print. It's insane. The Yazuro Ozu set. Man, that's not. Let me see what happens if I turn that off. Yeah, that's better. The Ozu set from BFI. And to round out the weird box sets, the Oslo trilogy by Joachim Trier. That's going to do it for the weird box sets. Let's see how these look on the shelf. Awesome. It is one of my concerns is even though I got 4 shelves, which should be 24, let's see, 24, 80, 96, 20. It should be like 2,516 or 12 Blu-rays it should be able to hold. I should be good because my sheet says I only got like 1,500 Blu-rays. Moving on. Oh, Cindy's in the house. How you doing? Stay waiting. Moving on to the multi-movie feature set. So we got like the Ace Ventura 1 and 2. Jason Statham with Bank Job, Chaos, and Safe. Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. Rip Carl Weathers. The Breakup and the Dilemma. Brothers, Enemy, and Source Code. It's a cool little 3-pack. Children of Men and Repo Men. Clerks 2 and Zack and Mary Make a Porno. Crank 1 and 2. Daredevil, Elektra, and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Dodgeball and There's Something About Mary. Donnie Brasco and We Own the Night. And guys, feel free to talk in the chat. I will keep an eye on it. So if like somebody asks a question about something, I'll do my best to answer it in a timely fashion. Jet Li's Fearless and Unleash. Jarhead, The Kingdom, and Green Zone. How's it going, Wilkie? Little Women and Marie Antoinette. The Losers, Rock and Rolla, and Shoot 'em Up. That Lost Beyond the Battle. Love at First Bite and Once Bitten. There we go. Mr. Deeds and Big Daddy. I'm glad they did these with the Adam Sandler titles. Reservation Road and Return to Paradise. Shaolin Invincibles and 7 to 1. That is another thing. I have boutique titles spread throughout my Blu-rays, but then I actually have my Criterion, my Arrow, and my Eureka completely separate. So my shelving is a little weird. We got the 4K of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Us and Get Out. And to round out the special collections, Whip It and Juno. So let's see if I can drop these all on the floor. All right, that is not looking too bad so far. Next, we're going to get into numbers. Numbers. If it's a 6, it goes before 7. If it's a 7, it goes before 11, whatever. I don't spell them out. So, the 6th day with Schwarzenegger. 8 heads in a duffel bag. 8 millimeter. 10 Things I Hate About You. 13. 16 blocks. 21 grams. 22 bullets. 30 minutes or less. A very underrated comedy, I think. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yes, I do have my Blu-rays and my 4Ks mixed together. I do not have my DVDs. They are separate. 48 hours and another 48 hours. 50 First Dates. 50-50, another one of my favorite movies. The 51st State, or Formula 51 if you're in the States. 61. 99 Homes. 200 Cigarettes. And rounding it out, 1408. So let's see how these do. Yeah, I think I'm going to have plenty of room. All right, moving on to A's. So I've got up to the end of B's on my desk, and then the piles behind me are in am I freezing? I might be freezing. Says I've got full access. So if it does freeze, I'm sorry. Starting with A's. Accepted. The Accountant 4K. Also, you'll be like, oh, why don't you have this movie or that movie? They're probably in my steelbooks. Adaptation 4K. Great movie. Ad Astra. The Adderall Diaries. The Adjustment Bureau. Adrift in Tokyo. Like on my third window films, I should probably take them out and put them with my other boutique stuff too. Adventures in Babysitting. Ask me about my wiener. Adventureland. Afro Samurai Season 1, Director's Cut. The movie Afro Samurai Reincarnation. It's a great series if you've never seen it. Samuel L. Jackson. After Yang. Ain't Them Bodies Saints. Air Doll. Akira 4K. Ooh, this is something I didn't think about. These should fit on because they're DVD size. The All Quiet on the Western Front digibook. Almost Famous. Along Came Polly. Along with the Gods. And Along with the Gods 2 Worlds. American Beauty and American Honey. Let's get these out of the way. Should be interesting. That digibook almost did not fit. David Days, we got the American Pie collection 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, Wedding and Return. The American President, love that movie. American Ultra. Anger Management. Annihilation 4K. And Lisa. I've yet to watch this. It is a stop motion movie. It's supposed to be really good. Another Round. Apocalypto. After People. I have not watched Along with the Gods yet. I picked them up because they did look really good. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Aqua Teen Forever, the movie. Arachnophobia. Argo. It's got the 4K disc in there, but this is that collector's edition. I hope to God it should fit on the shelf also. Armageddon. The Art of Self-Defense. Another underrated movie, I think. Art of War. Ashes of Time Redo. Ashes the Purest White. We're hitting a little Asian thing here. The Assassin. Assassin's Blade. The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward, Robert Ford. Great movie. Assault on Precinct 13. Asteroid City. Still need to watch that. Atomic Blonde 4K. Atonement. And rounding out the A's, the Austin Power 3-pack. So that is the A's. We're moving along pretty good here. What are we, 15 minutes in? All right, Argo did fit up there. Now, B's, I've got 4 stacks of B's. I got a lot of B's. I'm going to have to drink of water. I've been sick all week, too, so that ain't helping. I do thank you all for joining me. If someone keep me updated on who's winning the game. Not that I really care about football, but I'm going go Chiefs. B's, the Babe. Bad Boys Collection, 1, 2, and 3. Badges of Fury. Bad Moms. The Bad News Bears, The Banshees of Inisherin, Barton Fink, Basketball, The Basketball Diaries, The Batman Collection. This is the original 4. Yes, I have them under the Batman Collection. Battle Los Angeles, Beast Clawing at Straws. I've got so many of these. A lot of these Asian titles were stuff that was recommended. I still haven't watched them yet. Beau is Afraid. I really enjoyed that movie. Beautiful Boy. If you haven't seen this, Timothée Chalamet and Steve Carell. Great movie about drug addiction. It'll make you cry. Beavis and Butthead Do America. Be Cool. Beer Fest. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. Still need to watch that. Behind Enemy Lines. Be Kind. Rewind. Benny and June. Better Days. All right, I think I'm just going to slide these off to the side. You can get through all the B's first. Better Tomorrow trilogy. The original Chow Yun-fat and I think John Woo. I think John Woo did that one. Then the Better Tomorrow remake. Beverly Hills Cop 3-movie collection. I'm glad I don't get to upgrade that 4K here before too long. Beyond Outrage. Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. The Big Hit. If you haven't seen this, underrated 90s. I think it was late 90s. Little comedy mobster movie. Awesome. The Big Short. If you haven't watched The Big Short and you lived through the housing bubble, please watch it. Big Time Gambling Boss. All 3 Bill and Ted's. Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. Yeah, I still haven't watched this yet. I only picked it up because it was Ang Lee, and I've heard okay things about it. Birth of the Dragon. Beautiful. Black Cat 1 and 2. Excuse me. Black Dahlia. Black Mask 1 and 2. This is a Nova Media release, and I know Eureka just announced they're releasing Black Mask 1. Black Sheep. Yes, Wilkie, I do too. Deadpool 3 trailer is about the only thing I'm really excited about. Black Snake Moan. Great movie. Blade Runner 40, Final Cut 4K, and then Blade Runner 2049. I just watched those recently for the first time ever. Blown away by those. Blades of Glory. Blast from the Past. And The Bling Ring. That's going to do it for the second stack. Let's get that moved over there. Blitz with Jason Statham. Blood Tie or Bloody Tie. There we go. Ooh, I didn't even realize that was on there. You can actually see the title. Awesome. Blow. Great Johnny Depp movie. Blue Iguana. Blue Streak. Bodyguards and Assassins. Boiler Room. When Vin Diesel actually had hair. The Bone Collector. Boogie Nights. Booksmart. Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day. Borg versus McEnroe. Born on the 4th of July. That's getting a 4K. Can't wait. Boss Level 4K. Media book. I got this all under the B, Born Classified Collection. It's all the movies, even the Jeremy Renner one is in there. Boy, Taika Waititi movie. Boy in Striped Pajamas. Brad Status. Breaking News. Brick. Bridesmaids. The Bride with White Hair collection. I think there's 2 movies in here, and this is a German edition. And rounding out this stack, Broken Arrow. My OG Boondocks is in my Steelbook collection. I've got the German Mondo release of that one. Broken Flowers. So when I do buy this new shelf that I'm looking for my Steelbooks, I'll do a complete Steelbook collection only. I will actually film that. I did not want to film this because I knew this was going to be 2+ hours, and I really didn't want to have my phone going for that long. Broker. Plus, it just, I think, would be easier doing it this way. Bronson. Bronx Tale 4K. I was excited to get this because I've never seen it, and yet I haven't watched it. Brotherhood of Blades 1 and 2. And why does that sound loose in there? Because it is. Brotherhood of the Wolf. Bruce Almighty. Brutal. Buddy Holly story. This is one of my favorite finds of last year. It's the Twilight Time. Buddy Holly. The only way you can get that on Blu-ray. Buffalo 66. Bullet in the Head. John Woo movie. Bulletproof. One of my favorite Adam Sandler comedies. If you haven't seen this. Disneyland. Bulletproof Monk. Bunraku. Still haven't watched it yet. The Burbs. This is a documentary by Dennis Leary called Burn. It's about firefighters. Burn After Reading. Burning. You need to watch this movie. It's a really, really good movie. It's got Stephen Ewan in it. Which one is this? Burning in Paradise. Or Burning Paradise. And rounding out the B's, we got Bushwick. The only reason I have this is because my favorite rapper, Aesop Rock, did the whole score for that. So let me get these up here. We'll say, I don't know what I'm going to do with this little shelf that's in the middle yet. I think I'm going to turn some sideways and put collectibles on some too. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, that you're going to have to watch me do this. If for some reason I do run out of room, I think I'm going to buy 2 540s, and I've got like plenty of room here in the middle of the floor to put them back to back. That's if I need to. All right. All right, reloaded. We're on C's. Let's see. King of the Planet Apes looks great. Oh, that's the newest one, yeah. Yes, that is a German media book. I believe there's just a standard 4K release of it also. Got it off Amazon Germany. C's. We got the Cable Guy. Caddyshack. Candy. Can Hardly Wait. Cape Fear. The remake with De Niro. That's really good. Case of You. Castaway with the Deadpool bomb. Casualties of War. CB40. CBGB. Yes, Cable Guy is really good. I think total somewhere between like 24 and 2,800. I haven't really got a good count because I don't know how many steelbooks I've got either. Celeste and Just Forever. The Cell, Cellular, Changing Lanes. I'm glad this is getting a 4K finally. That's a good movie. Chaplin, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't hate this version. Chasing Amy, Chasing the Dragon, Chef. If you've not watched Chef, Jon Favreau wrote and directed this. This was his big FU to Marvel when they kicked him out of Iron Man 2 or 3, whatever position he was in. And if you're not hungry and you watch this movie, you'll be hungry by the end of it. It's a great movie. The Child, new Korean movie that just came out. Jackie Chan's The Chinese Zodiac. Chocolat. It's chocolate, actually. She's an autistic martial artist, and it's hilarious. It's a great movie. City on Fire. This actually was kind of an inspiration for Reservoir Dogs, I think it was. City of God. Rounding out this stack, CJ7, Stephen Chow. Eureka's putting out a special edition of that too. Can't wait. The movie's weird. Clan of the White Lotus. Clay Pigeons. I haven't seen this since it came out. This is a big deal. It was getting a Blu-ray last year, and yeah, I haven't even watched it since I bought the Blu-ray. Clerks. Click. I always cry at the end of that movie. Clockers. Clockwork Orange. I don't know if this has been in a video yet, but I picked up the Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. And it works too. The 4K. Come on, come on. Great Joaquin movie. It just came out last year. The Cobbler, another weird Adam Sandler movie. Coldfish. Color of Money. Colors. Come to Daddy. A Company Man. Con Air. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Confucius. Constantine. Where's the 4K of Constantine? That's what I want. Contact. Cool Runnings. With the Jamaican bobsled team, man. Cool World. And ending out this pile, The Corruptor. I really like this movie. A lot of people hated it because Wahlberg was like, well, I mean, he's got his issues, but a lot of people said this was like whitewashing Asian stuff and all that. But I thought it was a really good movie. Chow Yun-fat does great in it. City of God is one of the best foreign films of all time. Yes, it is. It is. A hard watch, too. Last of the Seas, Cosmopolis. Cronenberg film with Pattinson. I still haven't watched that yet. Count of Monte Cristo. The Covenant. Cradle to the Grave. The Craft. Crash. I know people hate that movie. I like it. Crazy Rich Asians. Crazy Stupid Love. The Crow retro VHS cover. The Crow Japanese 4K remaster import, even though it's not 4K 4K. The Crow City of Angels. The Crow Salvation Digibook. Cruel Intentions. And rounding out the Seas, Cujo. That didn't go too bad. I think I'm just going to leave those shelves empty for now and fill them in with little trinkets and stuff. All right. So we're only halfway through the first shelf. And we're probably going to make it maybe a third of the way through the alphabet to get it filled. It's kind of neat sorting these too, because like when we get to S's was ridiculous. That's like my largest set was S. Like I've got the most S's. It's ridiculous. All right. Not seen Cruel Intentions for a long time. I used to love it back in the day. I haven't watched it since theaters. I happened to catch that copy because I mean it's out of print. And I think I paid $9.99 for that used. I need to watch it again. That and Wild Things. These Dallas Buyers Club. Great movie if you haven't seen that. Dan in Real Life. Another great movie of Steve Carell. I like him in his serious roles. Dark City. The Dark Knight trilogy. The Dark Man trilogy. Dawn of the Dead. My Clerks 2 is in a 2-pack. It's Clerks 2 and Zach and Mary Made a Porno. It's in a 2-pack. The Day After Tomorrow with the Deadpool bomb. Daybreakers. Very good, underrated Ethan Hawke vampire movie. Day of the Dead. Days of Thunder. DC Cab. Used to love that movie back in the 80s. Deadline. Still need to watch it. Apparently, that's the last Brittany Murphy movie. Dead Man Walking. Very good movie of Sean Penn. Still need to watch this. Convicted Cinephile recommended this. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Dead Poets Society. Death Becomes Her. Death Race. Death Sentence. Decision to Leave. Great movie. The Deer Hunter. I haven't watched this yet, but I heard this was a really good miniseries. Defending Jacob with Chris Evans, where he's a lawyer defending a kid. Deja Vu. Delirious. Deliver Us from Evil, the Korean version. My top 5 Korean revenge movies. The Delta Force. Used to watch that all the time back in the 80s too. Love that movie. Demolition. A very underrated Gyllenhaal movie, if you haven't seen it. Detroit Rock City. That's the first stack. And second stack of D's, and we'll be done. The Devil's Advocate. The Devil and Daniel Johnston. It's a really good biography about this musician that's got mental illness and all that. Stephanie from Movie Chatter turned me on to that movie. Got Dick Tracy. We got the Die Hard collection. I think this is all the movies. Yes, it is all the movies. The Disaster Artist. Disturbia. Disturbing Behavior. Dr. Detroit. Great Dan Aykroyd movie. Dog Day Afternoon. Dogma. I only paid $9.99 for that. I was so happy. Dogtooth. Dogtown and Z-Boys. Dolls. I do have Bittersweet Life. I've got the Bud Blue steelbook that Bud Blue did. I think it's the only steelbook they've done. It was a company that came out like 4 years ago, and they haven't done anything since. Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot. Based on a true story, this movie is great. It's got Joaquin Phoenix, Jack Black, Jonah Hill, Maruna Mari in it. If you haven't seen this movie, check it out. The Door 1 and 2. Double. Downfall. Like I said, if you think I should have it and you don't see it in these stacks, it's probably on Steelbook. Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. What was the? I thought I already said Dragon Bruce Lee story. Oh, I could have swore I already said Dragon the Bruce Lee story. I don't know what I'm thinking. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy. This is the European release. Drawing Flies. The Dream Team. Drop Dead Gorgeous. Drugstore Cowboy. Drunken Master 2. My Drunken Master is with my Eureka collection. Dude, Where's My Car? Dude. Dumb Money. I just picked this up for like $6.99 at Mega Replay. I can't wait to watch this. Everybody said this is really, really good. And rounding out the D's, Dune in 4K. Still need to watch that. I was so against that movie. And then I found it for cheap and I figured I'd watch it. All right, we'll move on to E's. It's a short stack. Earth Girls Are Easy. Still haven't watched this. I mean, I watched it way back in the day, but not since it came out on Blu-ray. Eastern Promises. Great Cronenberg movie with Vigo. Easy A. Eat, Drink, Man, Woman. Eddie the Eagle. A really good feel-good movie. Taron Egerton and Hugh Jackman in it's great. Edge of 17. I prefer Lady Bird, but it's still good. Ed Wood. 8th Grade. Eight-Legged Freaks. Election 1 and 2. Elegant Beast. Emergency Declaration. I think Muckman, you and I think Cody maybe had recommended it. I still haven't watched it yet. Jeez, it's got like 2 of my favorite Korean actors in it too. The Emperor's Sword. This just looked okay. I haven't watched it yet. It's from Wellgo USA. They were putting out some crap there for a little bit. Empire Records. Employee of the Month. End of Days. The End of the Tour. Enemy of the State. Entertainment. This has got like John C. Reilly, Ty Sheridan, Michael Cera in it. It's supposed to be like a weird comedy thing. I still haven't watched it yet. I've owned it forever. Enter the Fat Dragon. Envy. EO. No, I did not put EO and the other one with my Criterion because they don't have spine numbers on them. So, Eraser. Escape from Mogadishu. Event Horizon. Everything Must Go. I really like this movie. It's good, like hard-hitting Will Ferrell movie. I mean, not like hard-hitting, but you know what I mean. Exiled. Ex Machina. 4K. Explorers. And we're ending out E's with Eyes Wide Shut. I haven't watched that movie in forever either. Surprisingly, F has like 3 stacks in it. I don't know how that happened. Go ahead and get G's up here too. Which randomly has 3 stacks as well. Like I said earlier, it was weird to whenever I was stacking these. I think it was Vin and Corey actually recommended that book, man. You should check it out. It's supposed to be really, really good. It's like a thriller on a plane. It's got Lee Byung Hung in it. It was just surprising whenever I was going through these. Like, it was weird seeing some of the letters that had a lot of movies in it that you wouldn't think had a lot of movies. F's, Face Off, The Faculty, Falling Down, Fanboys, The Fantastic Fear of Everything. That's a weird movie with Simon Pegg. Farewell, very good movie. Farewell, My Concubine. Fargo, 4K. The Father. The Favorite. Fear. A Few Good Men, 4K. A Field in England. The Fighter. Filth. The Final Countdown. This is like one of my favorite 80s sci-fi movie of all time. Finders Keepers. The only reason I picked this up because it was a Kino Lorber title, and I think Jim Carrey has a very small role in this. I think I found that for like $1. Firebirds, probably my most rented VHS back in the day. Fire in the Sky. Firestarter. The Firm. First Man, 4K. Great movie. First Reformed. And Jackie Chan's First Strike. Hey, what's up, Johnny? How's it going? We are on F's. Flags of Our Fathers. Flight of the Navigator. Loved that movie as a kid. The Florida Project. Flowers of War. Flying Swords over Dragon Gate. Following. This is that thing I picked up for 101 Films because I didn't think that it had an American release, and sure enough, it's got a Criterion release. Forbidden City Cop. Forbidden Kingdom. Force Majeure. The Foreigner. Jackie Chan's got like 5 movies in F. One of my favorite comedies, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. This and I Love You, Man are great. The Founder. The Fountain. Four Brothers, another great movie. 4 Good Days, another movie that wrecked me. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Fracture. Frailty. I love this movie. Frank. I know you could find this for like $1 forever at the Dollar Trees, but it's got other guy that plays Magneto in it. Love that movie. Freaky. The French Connection. The French Dispatch. Frequency. Slapping the bass. All right, finishing out the F's. We got Friday. We got The Frighteners, that big ass turbine box. Fright Night, the remake. From Beijing with Love. Funny People. Fury. And then Fury 4K. Reality is awesome. It is. I didn't even know there was a French Connection too, Johnny. Update first quarter 0-0. Good. I think it's going to be a good game. Like I said, I'm not particularly invested in it or anything like that, but I was just say go Chiefs. I think Mahomes has been a very, very good quarterback. He's very deserving of everything he's been getting. Well, I'm hopeful. Like, I'm not using as much room as I thought I was going to be using. Because when all these sitting on the floor, they look like there's a lot more on the floor. Hopefully this Frighteners box set fits in here. Oh, no, it does not. Look at that. There's our first thing right there. Frighteners does not fit in there, so it gets the middle shelf. G, this is another good movie. It's really good. Don Lee, he was in the Eternals. He is the Asian Eternal. He's been in some other stuff too, but the Gangster, the Cop, and the Devil, very good revenge movie. Gemini, Jerry, Get Carter. I mean, Johnny, I mean, it fits, just not upright. Get Shorty. Gettysburg. I love this movie. Ghost of Mars. I actually love that movie too. Ghost Story. I love that movie too. G.I. Joe. Gimme Shelter. Gintama. Still need to watch that. Girl Interrupted. I love this movie. Very good dealing with mental illness. The Girl Next Door. Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. That was recommended by, I believe, Nathan Jones. Like a pseudo Saudi Arabian vampire story. Glory 4K with slip. Be jealous. Go. God Bless America. I love this movie too. It's stupid. There's another Criterion, non-Criterion. Godland. Got a Gamblers 1. Got a Gamblers 2. Got a Gamblers 3. I know it says 2 up here, but it is actually 3. Weird numbering system. Going the Distance. The Golden Child. That is a good question, Jamie. I don't know what happened to Alicia Cutbirth. I think she only did like a couple movies after that, didn't she? Gone Baby Gone. Gone Girl. Gone in 60 Seconds. Goodbye Dragon Inn. Good Luck Chuck. Good Morning Vietnam. That was my dad's favorite movie. Good Person. Love this movie. It's one of my favorites of last year. The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. Great movie. Good Times. Or Good Time. The first Safdie Brothers movie. If you've seen Uncut Gems and you haven't seen this, please watch this. It's really, really, really good. Good Will Hunting. Racial Slur. Goon. Great movie. Goon 2. Not as good. Still good. Gorgeous. Grandma's Boy. German version. That's the only way you can get a Blu-ray for Grandma's Boy. The Grandmaster. Gran Turismo. The Grateful Dead. Or just Grateful Dead. Grave of the Fireflies. Gravity. Not the lenticular version, but still shiny. Great Outdoors. Greenberg. Rounding out this stack, we got Green Hornet in the green case. Small stack left of G's. We've got the Digibook Green Knight 4K. Green Jelly Sucks. Green Street Hooligans, or Green Street just in the UK. Gremlins 1 and 2. I don't know why I don't have that with my... Oh, because it's the same movie. That's why. Grown-ups. The Guard. If you have not seen The Guard with Gleason and Cheadle, check it out. The Guard from Underground. And rounding out G's, A Fun Time, Guns Akimbo with Dana Ratliff. Great movie. That's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie. Twister 2 teaser. Uh-oh. Green Room. I got rid of my regular copy because I have the Second Sight on pre-order. Spoilers. That green case was actually on my Green Room, and then I took it off and put it on the Green Hornet. All right, well, we're on G's, and I've still got a whole row and 2 pockets left. That's pretty good. I've still got the whole bottom row left. And then a whole section and only 2 in that second section. We're on G. G's what? A little over halfway, about halfway. Let's see. Where's Green Room still? No, okay. Yeah, I already answered that. Yeah, I'm getting that Second Sight. I'm a sucker for the Second Sight limited editions. A hockey movie, Goon or Slapshot? No Mighty Ducks? I would probably, just out of nostalgia, say Slapshot's probably the better hockey movie. Whereas I roll around 150-pound cylinders all day. Goon is a hockey movie, but it's more of a family movie, if that makes sense. I think where Slapshot's more of a pure hockey movie. I think Slapshot wins in that one. I mean, Cody, here in a couple of weeks, you could see how fat I am in person. We'll start on H's. Hail Caesar. Half-Baked. Some of these titles you guys haven't even seen before because they're still on videos that are uploaded that haven't came out yet, like this one. The Blu-ray for Half Nelson, which only has a DVD in America. Rob Zombie, Halloween 1 and 2. This is like one of like 3 copies of the Rob Zombie Halloweens I have. Hamburger Hill. Hannah B, or Fireworks, if you want to call it that. The Handmaiden Special Edition from Curzon, Artificial Eye. Handmaiden's a beautiful movie. Hangover Trilogy. Harikari, Death of a Samurai, the Takashi Miike remake. Hardboiled 2, The Last Blood, even though it has nothing to do with the original Hardboiled. A Hard Day, very good Korean movie. If you haven't seen it, I think it's a Kino Lorber. Is it Kino? Yeah, it's Kino. Hard 8. This was my very first imprint title that I ever got before they really hit it big in America. And now this thing is like stupid worth money because it's the actual slipcase and you can't find it anymore. Haunted Samurai. Heart of Dragon. Hearts Beat Loud. This is a very good movie. It's got Nick Offerman in there from Parks and Rec. Very good little father-daughter music thing. Hector and the Search for Happiness, another good movie. Hell Driver, same people that did Tokyo Gore Police. Heroes Shed No Tears, the John Woo film. Hesher, High Fidelity, love that movie. High Life, and Abba Zaba, You My Only Friend, yes. Rounding out this stack of H's, Hiruko the Goblin. It's the Mondo Macabro limited edition one too. I got that for dirt cheap because somebody at Mega Replay didn't know what the heck they were selling. And last stack of H, we got Hitchcock. Still haven't watched this yet because I haven't even watched my regular Hitchcock stuff. The Hobbit trilogy, just the Blu-ray version. I'm not upgrading the 4K on that. Holes. Hollow Man. I need to pick up that steelbook from Walmart. Homefront. Honey Boy. Great movie. If you haven't seen the Shia LaBeouf movie, I mean, it's his life. Great movie. Hoosiers. Got to have Hoosiers. I mean, I live in Indiana. That's like our movie. That and Rudy. Horns. Go out and watch that one. Horrible Bosses. Guilty Pleasure, even though I don't believe in them. Hostage. Hostiles 4K. Hot Rod. House of Gucci. House of a Thousand Corpses. I've got like 4 different versions of House of Thousands Corpses. The Hudsucker Proxy. You want to learn about the hula hoop and have it told by the Coen brothers? There you go. Human Lanterns. Hunt. The Hunt. The Hunt. Hunt for the Wilder People. And rounding out the H's, Hype. Still need to watch that. High Fidelity, best Jack performance. I'm not a huge Jack Black fan, but I would agree probably High Fidelity. I really like him that. I love a Jackal that he gets his arm blown off. And I really do like him in Be Kind Rewind. I think him and Mos Def do really good in that. Moving on to Eyes. I Am Hero. Still need to watch that. I think some people have watched that in the chat. Ichi. Ichi the Killer. Now, if you want an introduction to Takashi Miike, that's one of the 3 movies you need to watch. Identity. Idle Hands. I love this movie. Stoner comedy. Stoner horror movie, I guess. I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. I still need to watch this. I Love You, Man. Slapping the bass. I Love You, Philip Morris. I know this is about cigarettes. I've yet to watch it, but I love Ewan McGregor and I like Jim Carrey. So, Imperium. Daniel Radcliffe trying to be hard. I'm Still Here. Joaquin Phoenix's rap career. One of my favorite dark comedies, In Bruges. Yes, I do have the box set as well. And Cindy's. Ingrid Goes West. If you've seen like this movie out and about and you can find it for dirt cheap, don't sleep on it. Elizabeth Olsen and Aubrey Plaza and Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson Jr. This is a really good movie on the dangers of social media and stalking and all that. So if you haven't watched Ingrid Goes West, I do recommend it. Inherent Vice. Inner Space. Inside Man. Interview with a Vampire. I just got this in the mail. I, the Executioner. In the Heat of the Night, 4K. In the Mouth of Madness. I really like this movie. Another guilty pleasure. In Time. I think Justin Timberlake is actually a very good actor. I love him in Inside Llewyn Davis. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which I'm going to actually sit off to the side. Invincible. The Ip Man Collection. Iron Monkey. My third copy of I Saw the Devil. The Italian Job. It Comes at Night. I, Tonya. It's kind of a funny story. Another movie, if you can come across for dirt cheap, pick it up. It's a really, really good movie. Deals with mental illness. And Rounding Out the Eyes. It's Such a Beautiful Day by Don Hertzfeldt. You did. What did I do? Because I set a movie to the side. Because there's a couple of movies I need to take out here as I'm going through this, because I did buy upgrades for them. I just haven't received them yet. All right, we're done with eyes. J is a short stack. K is not too bad. I think we'll get all the way up to L, so it's only 2 stacks. So let's see, where are we at? I've still got a pocket and a half, and we are on J. So that's not too bad. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah, it's from like 78, I think. It's a good movie. But yeah, I got the Arrow Video 4K collector's edition coming in the mail. I Saw the Devil's great. Yes, it is my favorite Korean revenge movie. Old Boy was it, and then that kind of bumped it out. So we'll get to J. Speaking of Jack Black, The Jackal. Love this movie. Told you it was off. Jawbreaker. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. The Horrible reboot. Jeff Who Lives at Home. Jersey Girl. So Jersey Girl was a mod. So there for a little bit, a bunch of titles started popping up on Amazon last year that were out of print. This and Spun and a couple of things. I went ahead and bought it, and they modded it, which is, it's fine with me. I've never owned Jersey Girl on Blu-ray. Jiro Dreams of Sushi. I love this documentary. Joe Dirt. Joe versus the Volcano. Johnny Mnemonic. John Q. Jojo Rabbit. Journey to the West. Journey to the West, The Demon Strikes Back. Judge Dredd. Judgment Night. Great movie. Great soundtrack. The Juniper Tree. Bjork's first movie. Jurassic Park. The Lost World. And Part 3. And just before I go, I haven't watched this yet. Apparently, I like Sean William Scott, and apparently it deals with suicide. So, yes, Jojo Rabbit. I love that movie. I've got actually a little, it was in my video, but I do have a little poster of that too. So that was J's. We'll go to K's. We got California with a K. We got the Karate Kid 4K set. Kick-Ass 4K, even though I have a steelbook for it. Kids, love this set. Kids Return. No, nothing to do with the regular kids. Kikujiro. Those are both Takashi Kitano movies. The Killer. Yes, the Chow Yun Fat Killer. The Killer, the new one. Killing. Killing of a Sacred Deer. Kill Your Darlings. Kindergarten Cop. It's going to go up there with Invasion of the Body Snatchers. King Arthur. I like King Arthur. I think it's a good movie. Kingdom of Heaven, director's cut. Very, very good movie. Very underrated. And then a Stephen Chow movie, King of the Beggars. Rounding out the K's, we got King of Comedy. The King of Staten Island. I really enjoyed that movie, actually. Kingpin. King Ralph. King Richard. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Very good movie. Kiss of the Dragon. A Knight's Tale. I could never find the American release, so I ended up buying the European release. And then after I got the European release, I found 3 copies of the A24 release for Killing. That's usually how it goes. Knockaround Guys. This does not have a US Blu-ray release. This is a Canadian. I never knew existed until last year. And when I forget who it was that was in Canada told me about it. I love this movie. Giovanni Ribisi, Seth Green, Vin Diesel. Great little movie. Ooh, my favorite John Woo. I'm going to have to say Hard Boiled, just because that was my very first introduction to him. But I will say The Killer is a better movie, I think. I think I'd have to toss it up between them two. I do like Bullet in the Head. I do like A Better Tomorrow trilogy. I think they're really, 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 really well done too. But I'm going to have to say Hard Boiled. Knocked Up. The Craze. Krisha. Kumiko, the Treasure Hunter. So this is about a lady that watches Fargo, the movie, and ends up going to Fargo to try to find a treasure. I haven't watched it yet, but it looked really good. Rounding out the K's, Kung Fu Yoga. Some more Jackie Chan. I'm on a quest to have all the Jackie Chan. I'm going to have to get rid of some of this stuff first. All right, looks like K's are going to round out this first tower. Wow. I'm super happy about that. We're over halfway through the alphabet, and I just finished my first tower. All right, L's. LA Confidential. Ladder 49, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I would say Hard Boiled and Killer. I kind of like the story of the Killer a little bit better, but Hard Boiled, like I said, that was my introduction, and I love it. Lady Bird. La Femme Nikita. If you haven't seen, if you like Leon the Professional and you've not seen La Femme Nikita, please watch this. This is its predecessor. Leon's actually in that movie. Lamb. Still haven't watched that. Lars and the Real Girl. Great performance by Ryan Gosling dealing with mental illness. I like a lot of movies about mental illness. I was in the medical field for 15 years. So I like that stuff. Last Man Standing. Last Stand. Law Abiding Citizen, the German 4K. Because I didn't know I had an American release. Layer Cake. Very good Daniel Craig comedy movie. It's a movie. It's kind of like the Longs of Guy Ritchie. Very good. League of Their Own. Most of this was filmed in my hometown. Leaving Las Vegas. Legally Blonde 1 and 2. Yeah, if you love Leon, watch La Femme Nikita. Like that, the character actually comes from La Femme Nikita. Leon was kind of like his standalone film. The Legend of Say Yuck, Fong Say Yuck 1 and 2. Legends of the Fall. Lessons of Evil, another Takashi Miike movie. Lethal Weapon 1, 2, and 3 in the good hardbox. Letters, from Iwo Jima. I like this more than Flags of Her Father. Both are good, but for some reason, the Letters to Iwo Jima is a lot better. Let the Bullets Fly. Chow Yun Fat movie. Let the Right One In. Liar Liar. Licorice Pizza. Life. Light of My Life. The Little Hours. A weird movie with Aubrey Plaza. There might be some nudity in it. Little Nicky. Glad that finally got a Blu-ray release. The Lobster. Darren Aronofsky. I love Darren Aronofsky. Logan 4K. This has all the cuts in it too. The noir cut and all that, all on 4K. London. London Boulevard. Lone Survivor 4K. Long Day's Journey into Night. The Longest Yard. The Longest Yard remake. The Long Kiss Goodnight. Long Shot. Lost Battalion. Forget who the guy's name is now. Rick Schroeder. Very good World War I movie based on a true story about this battalion gets lost on the front lines and gets kind of pincer moved, and they have to survive. Only has a German Blu-ray. It's got a DVD in America, and that's it. Lost City of Z. I've owned this for like 4 years. I still haven't watched it yet. I'm not a huge Charlie Hunnam fan, but it's got Robert Pattinson in it. Love and Mercy. Love and Monsters. I'm trying to upgrade this to 4K, but I can't find the 4K used anywhere. I'm not going to buy it new. But very good little monster love movie. Lucky Number 11. Great movie if you haven't seen that. Jackie Chan. Actually, the Dragon Brothers. Sammo Hung. All of them. Anyway, the Lucky Stars trilogy. Lucy 4K. And rounding out the L's. Lust, Caution. And that's going to do it for L's. Let's see what I can do. What are we at? 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's not too bad. So we're about to start on M's. I like moving my stuff around and slotting it. Yeah, I know I should probably leave a little bit of room, but I also I don't know what I like the act of filing movies. I don't know, it's kind of relaxing for me. Start with M. Very underrated Christian Bale movie. The Machinist. Magnolia. Major League. Actually get rid of that because I'm getting the steelbook for that. Mallrats. Another very good Vin Diesel movie. A Man Apart. One of my favorite movies. Manchester by the Sea. Man from Nowhere. Great movie. Man in the Iron Mask. Man on the Moon. Man standing next to the assassination, the man standing next the assassination of the president. There we go. The Man Who Wasn't There. The Man with No Name trilogy. I thought I had the box for that. I guess I don't. Map to the Stars. This is a Cronenberg film I'm owing forever, and I still haven't watched it. Marcel, the seashell with the shoes on guy. Mary, Queen of Scots. Mask, the Cher one. The Jim Carrey one. Masquerade. Master. Oh, Jamie, you haven't seen A Man from Nowhere? Oh, it is so good. It's in my top 5 revenge movies. It's really good. Master and Commander, Far Side of the World. Masters of the Universe. Matchstick Men. And rounding out them, Mayhem 4K. I did not pick up the steelbook for 4K. Or Mayhem. I didn't care for it. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Mean Girl's in the pink case. I'm mad that they're putting up that special edition with the pink case because I've had a pink case forever. Mechanic Resurrection. The Medallion. Meet the Parents 3-movie pack. Memoirs of a Geisha. Memory of a Murderer. Not Memories of a Murder. Not the Bong Joon-ho one. This is Memory of a Murderer. Memories of the Sword. Me, Myself, and Irene. Men. The Menu. Midnight in Paris. Midnight Run. Oh, I'm screwing my stack up here. Mid-90s. Midsommar. Gotta be all snobby about it. Mighty Ducks 2 and 3. Millennium Mambo. $1 Million Baby. Mine. Misery. And Mr. Brooks. I really like Mr. Brooks. I think it's a good movie. Matchstick Men is probably Ridley Scott's most underrated film. I agree with that. I prefer that one, Memoirs. Is it Memoirs of a Murderer? Is that what it is? I can never remember the title because everything on there is Korean. It's got English subtitles, though. So, all right, last stack M's. Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nobody. Mr. Right. Mr. Woodcock. Mistress America. It's a Noah Baumbach, Greta Gerwig thing. Mo Better Blues. Mod Squad, which if you're looking for this Hamilton book, has it right now, I think for $9.95. It's an Olive Films release. Moment of Romance. One of my favorite sports films, Moneyball, which supposedly is getting a 4K rumored. Money Pit. Monkey Bone. The Monkey King. Billy Bob Thornton's Balls. Monster Squad. Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail. Moscow over Hudson, or on the Hudson. Robin Williams movie. I bought that forever ago and I still haven't watched it. A Most Violent Year. Hey, John Joe Juggalo, how's it going? I have not seen Metro Manila. A Most Wanted Man. Mother. The Mule. Multiplicity. This is another one of those ones that was, I think it's a mod they had released. No, it is a press disc. Because this had a limited run Blu-ray and they re-released on Amazon. I thought it was going to be a mod, and it was not. My Best Friend's Girl. My Cousin Vinny. Love that movie. My Neighbor Totoro. And rounding out the M's. Mystery Men. Yes, Billy Bob's Bob's. Billy Bob's Ball. I think that's the only thing that's notable about that movie. Metro Manila. I'll have to write that down. All right. N is a short stack. Nacho Libre. National Security. Navy SEALs. I used to love that movie when I was younger. Near Dark. Yes, that is the out of print Near Dark. Nerve with the Cool Slip. Not the best movie, but it's good. Never Been Kissed. The New World. I did not like it as much as other people like that one. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. The Night Before. I bought this on Tim's recommendation. I still need to watch it. Night of the Hunter, 4K. 9 Days. Still need to watch that. Nocturnal Animals. No Hard Feelings. Nomadland. I still need to watch that. Nope. With the 9 million 4Ks. This is a Korean movie. It's from the director of The Man from Nowhere, but I did not care for it nearly as much. But No Tears for the Dead. It just was not. It was slow. And rounding out Ends, the number 23. I enjoy that movie. Sue me. All right, let's get these up on the shelf. See. Hopefully I'm putting these all the right direction too. So, really don't have a whole lot left of the regular Blu-rays, and then I've got all my Eureka, Criterion, and Arrow, and then my DVDs. Not really a whole lot left. So there should be O, P, and Q. Oblivion 4K. Hey, Kal-El, how's it going? Observe and Report. Yeah, I don't think number 23 gets as much love as it should. Ocean's 11, 12, and 13. Ocean's Heaven, a very underrated Jet Li dramatic movie. October Sky. Odd Thomas, a very good Anton Yelchin movie. Office Space. Old Boy Collector's Edition. I'm not putting Ocean 8s in my collection. I'm sorry. That movie sucked. Old School. Old Stone. Got that answer quick. Once Upon a Deadpool. Once Upon a Time in America. In Mexico. Very underrated Robin Williams movie, 1 Hour Photo. If you haven't seen that, he's creepy as crap in that. One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which I bet that may not fit on the shelf. That may be getting its own little slot too. Only Lovers Left Alive. Orange County, another good Jack Black performance. Orgasmo. The Other Guys. Out of the Furnace. Out of Time. The Outpost, which apparently is on this 4K, is hard to find now. I guess it was a limited print run. Outrage. Outrage Coda. I do have Beyond Outrageous and the Bees. Got this nice Studio Canal Outsiders box set. Overlord 4K. And rounding out the O's, Over the Top. Look, it's like a switch. I turned my head around. It's like a switch. P's and what little Q's I have. Palm Springs. Yes, it has a Blu-ray release. It is a press disc. It is from Germany. Pandorum. Paper Tigers. The Parent Trap. Parish J. Ame. J. Ta'ame. I don't know how to say it. I'm not French. Parker. Or Parisian. Whatever. Past Lives. My second favorite movie of last year. The Patriot. Man, Mel Gibson back-to-back. Payback. Chow Yun-Fat movie. Peace Hotel. The Peanut Butter Falcon. Great movie. Pearl. Still need to watch Pearl and X. Perks of Being a Wallflower. Phantom Thread. Phone Booth. Pie. The Pianist. Pirate Radio. Yeah, I'd actually never heard of Pandorum until I did a space, like our favorite space movies on somebody's channel, and I'd never heard of it. And they told me about it, and I went and picked it up. I haven't watched it yet, though. Place Beyond the Pines. Very good movie. Planet of the Apes trilogy, the 4K. Platoon. That's that stack. Pleasantville. Police Story. Lockdown. Polytechnique. The Postman Fights Back. Predator 2. Primal Fear. Prince Avalanche. Prince of Darkness. Promising Young Woman. The Proposition. The Proposal. Prospect. Pump Up the Volume. The original Punisher, the Dolph Lundgren one. Samurai Punk. The Pursuit of Happiness. Pushing Hands. That's the end of P's. For Q, we got Queen and Slim. Queen of the Damned. Quick and the Dead. And rounding out Q's, Quigley Down Under. Get these up on the shelf. Ooh, almost dropped them. One that flew over the cuckoo's nest actually fit on the shelf. The end of Q's. Let's go with R. R. I'm a pirate. All right. R. Yeah, Queen Slim, I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it. I've heard it's pretty good. All right, let's start with the R's. We got Raging Fire, The Raid Collection, Rain Man 4K, Charlie Babbitt, Raising Arizona, Ramen Girl, which Holland reminded me that there's no English subs for the Japanese in this, so kind of disappointed by that, but whatever. No, I do not have Papillon. I don't know if Papillon has had an American release. That may be why I haven't picked it up. Rampant, Rampart, Rapid Fire, Brandon Lee movie there. Ravenous. This is, I think, a very underrated pseudo vampire movie. If you haven't seen Ravenous. Real Genius, Reality Bites, Real Steel, Rebels of the Neon God, Red 1 and 2, which I don't know if I'm going to get that Steelbook. Red Cliff 1 and 2 looks pretty good. I think I know what Papillon is, but no, I have not seen it. Red Dawn, Redemption, Red Eye 4K, Red Heat 4K, Red Rocket, Red Rock West, a new release with a Nicolas Cage in. I have never seen that movie. Red Sonja, Red State, Reign Over Me, Remember. Still need to watch that. That's about an aging guy that's losing his memory, but he's got to kill some people. Remember Me, Replacement Killers, Rescue Dawn, Jackie Chan's Reset, Return to Seoul, Revenant 4K, Revolver, the Riddick series, all three movies, Pitch Black, Chronicles, and just Riddick. Riders of Justice, pretty good Mad Mikkelsen movie. The Right Stuff, The Ringer. When the fuck did we get ice cream? The Road, Hard Watch, Road Trip. Finish out the R's. RoboCop 2, The Rock, The Rocketeer, Rockstar, Rogue One, my favorite Star Wars movie. Okay, I know what you're talking about now, Jamie. Yeah, no, I've never seen that movie. I do know what you're talking about. I do, yes, John or Jeff. I do put my 4Ks and my Blu-rays together. I do separate my DVDs. They'll be like the last thing we go over. And then I also have my Steelbooks, of course, are separate. They're downstairs. They won't be shown tonight. And then I have my Arrow, my Eureka, and my Criterion separate, and some other box sets. Role models. Romeo Must Die. Romper Stomper. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that swastika there. Ronin. Room. Rounders. I know they just announced a 4K Steelbook for Ronin, I believe. I'm not going to pick it up because I've got the original Zavvi exclusive. It looks way better than what they're putting out. Rover. Rudderless. It's only got a DVD in America. This is an import from Plain Archives. If you have not seen Rudderless, please search it out and watch it. Rumble in the Bronx. The Rundown. Run, Fat Boy, Run. And we got the Rurouni Kenshin 1, 2, 3. And rounding out the R's, we got the Rush Hour trilogy. So that's the R's. I'm actually pretty happy how these shelves are coming along with how much I've got on there and how much I got left. All right, I said S was my biggest one. I've got like 5 stacks of S. 5.5 stacks of S. This is a ridiculous amount of S's. And really, there's not a whole lot left after these S's, so that's good. Yeah, Rudderless. It's got Billy Crudup and Anton Yelchin in it, and it's a tearjerker. Like, it's really good movie. A lot of singing and stuff in it too. It's not a musical, but based around the band thing. It's really good. S's. Sabotage. I'm not gonna have any voice by the morning. Safe House. Safety Not Guaranteed. Aubrey Plaza movie. Very underrated. It was very good. The Saint. Kira Kurosawa's Samurai 7, even though he has nothing to do with it. Complete series. Sandlot. Saving Mr. Wu. Saving Silverman. Another good Jack Black movie. As much as I don't like him, I got a lot of his movies. Say Anything. Scanner Darkly. Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3. Seen by the Sea. Hoo-ah! Sin of a Woman. School Ties. The Score, I think, is an underrated movie. Edward Norton, Robert De Niro. Scout's Guide to the Apocalypse. Zombie Apocalypse. Searching for Sugarman. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Semi-Pro. Serendipity. Serpico 4K. Guess I just set that offside for a reason. Serious Man. 7 Pounds. 7 Psychopaths. Why, thank you, Jeff. It actually, since I moved the desk around a lot and got the bed out of here, like, there's a ton more room in here. Sex Drive, unrated. And I got room to expand. I can where these Blu-rays are at, there's enough room. I can put 2 shelves back to back if I have to. I don't think I'm going to have to, though. Shadow. So my plan is to start knocking some of these movies out and get rid of some of the stuff I know I'm not going to keep in the collection. Shanghai Noon and Night. Basically, what I'm basing that on, if I watch a movie and I letterbox it and it scores a 3 stars or below, I'm probably not going to keep it in the collection. So it's got to be 3.5 stars and above. Shallow Hal. Shaolin Soccer. Sherlock Holmes, both of them. It's got both the Robert Downey Jr. movies. She's All That. She's Out of My League. Shinobi, Heart Under Blade. Like, there's a ton of Asian stuff that I have, like that Shinobi and a couple of those Well Go USA titles. I know I'm going to watch it, and then it's not something I'm going to watch again, so I'll probably get rid of it. Shiva Baby really surprised me. James Cavelli's Shogun, the original TV series. I can't wait for the new one that's coming out on FX. Shoplifters. Short Circuit. Short Circuit 2. Johnny 5 Alive. Short Term 12. Showdown in Little Tokyo. Great movie. Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee kill it in that. And Sideways. Signs. Silence. Very good Scorsese movie. Silver Lining Playbook. Another mental health movie that is really good. A Simple Favor. Still haven't watched that yet. It's got Anna Kendrick in it. A Simple Plan. Yes, that's in German. We don't have a Blu-ray in America, so I had to buy it from Germany. The Simpsons movie. The Singing Detective. It's an olive release. I think this is on Hamilton Book right now for cheap too. Singles. 16 Candles. Skip Trace. Only because it has Jackie Chan in it. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. The Slammin' Salmon. Great movie. Broken Lizard killed it in that one. Sleepers. Rough movie. Smashed. Smoking Aces 2. Assassin's Ballroom. Not as good as the first one. I like the first one. Snake and Eagle's Shadow. Jackie Chan. Sneakers. Meat Drapes. They've got, I don't know, I guess their license is more lenient over there because I bought several things that we don't have Blu-rays of over here. Social Network. So I Married an Axe Murderer. The Soloist. I think a very underrated movie. Jamie Foxx and Robert Downey Jr. in that. Somewhere. Song to Song. Like those last two movies, I'm sure I'm probably going to watch them, and I'm probably going to get rid of them because I doubt they'll stay in the collection. South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut. I'm going to get these S's up on the shelf first. Appreciate everybody's been sticking with me so far. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, there we go. I do like these shelves. Like, I really didn't think I would get as much on them as I thought I would, but like, I can actually squeeze a lot on there. San Francisco 10, KC 3. All right. Continue with the S's. Souvenir 1 and 2. Some A24 special thing they put out. Space Cowboys. Spawn. Another one of those German Blu-rays. Speak with Kristen Stewart. The Spectacular Now. I need to rewatch it. I fell asleep like the first 20 minutes in it. Speed Racer. This desperately needs a 4K. Spirited Away, Spirit Walker, Spontaneous, ooh, Spree, Spring Breakers. This is another one. Spud, out of print forever. Popped up on Amazon. I thought for sure it was going to be a mod when I got it. Press disc. This thing was going for insane money. Spy. Well, Jamie, I appreciate you joining me. I don't want you to stay up on my account. Hopefully you're having fun on your vacation. Starchy and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch. I can never say that. Star Wars. I think this is all of them. Oh, no. It's the first 6. Prequels in the original 3 because then Star Wars. I don't even know why I own those. I don't even like those last 3. Stealing Harvard. Step Brothers 4K. S's are almost done. I got a pile and a half left. Stigmata. When I was talking about this in my video, I don't know if the videos came out or not. This was in the import corner. I don't remember which one. I said Holly Berry. I always get Gothica and Stigmata confused. The Sting of Death. Stir of Echoes. Stoker. The Straight Story. Strange Days, the UK release. The only way we can get the Blu-ray of that. Stranger Than Fiction. Strange Wilderness. I need to watch this and just get rid of it. The Street Fighter collection. Street Kings. Suburbia. Suicide Club. Suicide Kings. The only way you can get this is through Turbine. It's the only way the Blu-ray has been released of that. Sukiyaki Western Django. Takashi Miike Western. Summer of Sam. Summer Time Machine Blues. Sundown, the Summer of the Vampire in Retreat. Sunshine Cleaning. Amy Adams and Emily Blunt. Very good movie. If you haven't seen that, I recommend it. It's about a mom doing what she has to do to make money to survive, and she doesn't do anything sexual, but she starts up a company and the trials and tribulations of it, and a superhero movie that is highly underrated. Super with Rainn Wilson. If you haven't seen Super, it's twisted. And Super Mario Brothers. Sweet Home Alabama. Swingers. Love this movie. Swiss Army Man. Swordfish. Sword of Desperation. The Swordsman 1 and 2. Swordsman. Different Swordsman. And Synchronic. That's going to do it for the S's. All right, Jamie, have a good night. So I've still got 2.5 shelves left. Well, that's actually pretty good. So what are we at? We're an hour 52. I'm trying to keep it at 3 hours, which might be hard to do. Tease, Taipei story. Take shelter. Take this waltz, because if you guys can't tell them, I'm losing my voice. Taking a Pelham 123, the remake. Talented Mr. Ripley. Talladega Nights. Tank Girl. Taps. Tar. A Taxi Driver. Team America World Police. Ted 1 and 2. Ted K. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don't forget, I am still doing that giveaway. So if you've not got entered, check out my first episode of the Import Corner. Find out how to enter, which is easily just tell me your favorite turtle in the comments. You will get entered. I should be drawing for that pizza box set before I go on vacation at the end of February. Teen Spirit. Teen Wolf. The Terminal. Thank you for your service. That thing you do. There's something about I don't need. I thought I already had this. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's another one for the sell pile. Yeah, no. Fortunately, I'm not going to be doing much tomorrow. Yeah. I can't wait. They Shall Not Grow Old. I need to watch that. This is the Peter Jackson when he redid all the World War I footage and colorized it. Need to check it out. I've owned it forever. Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. Thirst, very good pseudo vampire movie. 13 Ghosts. This is 40. This is Spinal Tap. This is The End. This is Where I Leave You. Thoroughbreds. Three Amigos. Three Kings. TH 1138. Oh, I got the number right. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. The To-Do List. Tokyo Decadence. Tokyo Gore Police. To Live and Die in LA. Top Secret. To the Wonder. Another movie I'll probably watch and get rid of. The Town 4K. Finishing out the teas. We've got the Transporter Trilogy. Tropic Thunder 4K. True Grit. True Legend. The Truman Show. Tusk. The Tuxedo. The Twilight Samurai. Twins. Two Orphan Vampires. And rounding out the teas, Typhoon Club. U's, we got UHF. Uncle Buck. Undeclared War. Under the Skin. Under the Silver Lake, the Underworld 4K collection, Unforgiven, Unstoppable, Untamed Heart, Upgrade, Upstream Color, rounding out the usual suspects. See that slick move? I got them all up there in one shot. That's right. That's in that. Oh. Hey, we're down to like the last 5 letters. I might have to mute my mic for just 1 second, guys. All right. V, Valhalla Rising, Valley Girl, John Carpenter's Vampires, Empire's Kiss, Vanguard, Vanilla Sky, Van Wilder, Varsity Blues, Very Bad Things, Visible Secret, and Vivarium. A few more V's than I thought there would be. The Wailing, Waiting, love that movie. Walking the Edge, Walk the Line, Wanderlust, War, War Games, Waterboy, The Wave. I need to watch it. It's got Justin Long in it. It's supposed to be a good movie. The Way Back, Wayne's World 1 and 2, The Way Back, The Weatherman, Wedding Crashers, Wedding Singer, my favorite Adam Sandler movie, We're the Millers, We Need to Talk About Kevin, The Whale, I love that movie, What Dreams May Come, What If, Daniel Radcliffe and Zoe Kazan, Adam Driver's in this as well. A very good little love story. If you've never seen What If, highly recommend it. Valentine's Day is coming up. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? What We Do in the Shadows? Wheel of Fortune and Fantasy? Who Am I? Wild at Heart? Wild Card? Willard? Winter's Bone? Without a Paddle, which is apparently out of print. I did not realize that. The Wizard? The Wolf of Snow Hollow? A Woman, a Gun, and a Noodle Shop? World War Z 4K? The Wraith, Wrath of Man, rounding out the W's. X, the X-Files movies, I Want to Believe, and Fight the Future. Both those are also out of print. Triple X and Triple X Return of Xander Cage. Why? We're winding down the regular Blu-rays, folks. Yakuza Apocalypse. Yakuza Graveyard. Yakuza Weapon. Year One. The Yellow Sea. Yes, Man. I do on this movie. It's got the slip. Yoga Hosers. Youth in Revolt. And rounding out Y, Your Highness. And Z, Takashi Miike's Zebra Man 1 and 2. Ain't nobody got these in their collection except for me. This is great. I might actually I think I'm going to get all these on 2 shelves. So you know what that means? It means I got to buy more movies. Just means I've got to buy more movies. All right. So it only took 2 shelves to do all the normal Blu-rays. Next, I'm going to do my box sets. And then we'll move into my boutique stuff and then end out with DVDs. Okay. Open up this Gatorade. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Hopefully I can get through all this stuff in another hour. All right. Got some second sight stuff here. Boiling Point. Crimes of the Future. Dawn of the Dead. Dog Soldiers. Drive. Ginger Snaps trilogy. The Guest, which is a very good movie. I think underrated. And Bruges. Yes, I have the 4K in the regular set, but I love this box set. Great dark comedy. Gleason and Farrell killing that. It Follows. I was impressed by that. You guys know I don't do horror. I watched that. Was like one of the first things I watched during October. Loved it. Monster. And yeah, this is the last of my second sight. Picnic at Hanging Rock. Moving on to imprint stuff. Collaborations. The cinema of Zhang Yimou and Gong Li. The Jim Sheridan collection. This is all Daniel Day-Lewis stuff. My Left Foot, The Field. Actually, I don't think The Field has him in it. In the Name of the Father and The Boxer. After Dark Neo-Noir Cinema. This has got Blue Steel, Internal Affairs, Crimson Rivers, The Way of the Gun, The Yards, and Narc. And then I got the Jennifer Connelly set that has Waking the Dead, Career Opportunities, House of Sand and Fog. That's going to do it for the imprint. And then just some random stuff. I got a BFI Takeshi Kitano collection. It's got Violent Cop, Boiling Point, and 17. The Pusher trilogy from Umbrella. Long Arm of the Law 1 and 2 from 88 Films. Fight Back to School from 88 Films. In the Line of Duty from 88 Films. I don't know why this isn't in my normal thing, but Twin Dragons from 88 Films. I might pull all my 88 film stuff out too. Then from Curzon, I've got Bong Joon-ho, the whole set, all of his movies. And then this big old Lars von Trier set from them. That's got all of his stuff in it. So, I'm trying to think. I think I might do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to start putting these over here. Wow, those actually fit pretty good. Actually. With this boutique shelf, I'm going to be able to put more, flex more stuff in and out then. So next is going to be my Criterion stuff. I am not going to tell you guys spine numbers. Just so you guys know, there will be no spine numbers. It's because I spend way too much money on it, man. Say right now, when we all meet up the end of the month, I'm probably not going to be buying all that. I'll probably buy more records than I do movies. All right, moving on to Criterion. We got the World of Wong Kar-wai, the big old box set. Scored for $20 on Black Friday. It was awesome. The Eclipse Series 12, the Akai Kurasamaki set. Misaki Kobayashi Against the Machine. Eclipse 38. And then Nikatsu Niwar Eclipse number 17. I got those all mixed up, don't I? Set them off to the side. Moving on to Criterion, though. Seven Samurai. Of course. Seventh Seal. Silence of the Lambs. Samurai Trilogy. I'd have to get a magnifying glass out and be able to see these spine numbers. Sid and Nancy. I'm actually thinking about getting one that mounts up here to this one shelf so I can actually have it in front of me. High and low. M. Time Bandits. Branded to Kill. Tokyo Drifter. Taste of Cherry. Insomnia. the Norwegian one. Brazil, Yojimbo and Sanjuro. Carnival of Souls, Rushmore, Chasing Amy on DVD. Good Morning, Sisters, Quay Dan, Do the Right Thing, Beastie Boys Anthology. Ooh. All their music videos. The Rock. And round out this stack, Rafifi. Not that I'm going to be on a budget. That really, other than like boutique stuff and like upgrades, there's really not anything I'm looking for at the moment. And I'd really just hang out with everybody, just have a good time. Slacker, Videodrome, Down by Law. Like when I went to St. Louis, I ended up, like I said, I bought, I think, more music than I did movies. Straw Dogs, Throne of Blood, my seat's squeaking. Tokyo Story, Kiru, Onibaba, Hidden Fortress, Haxan, or Hassan, whatever you want to say, Rebecca, Rashomon, Traffic, movie that got me into Criterion, The Royal Tenenbaums, Akira Kurosawa's Redbeard, Man Bites Dog, Eyes Without a Face, Kagamusha, My Own Private Idaho, Sword of Doom, Life Aquatic, Harakiri, Lay Samurai, Uketsu, Late Spring, Dazed and Confused. All right. That there. Part of my problem is I've got a lot of Criterion, like a stupid amount. Like a stupid amount of Criterion. Yee. Kicking and Screaming. Jigoku, Naked City, Vengeance of Mine is mine. Sancho the Bailiff, Night on Earth. One of the things I could do is just stop blind buying like 9 million Criterion. Mala Noche, Two Lane Blacktop. It is like my favorite boutique label. Last Emperor, The Ice Storm, Mishima, A Life in 3 Chapters, Vampire, Autumn Afternoon, Bottle Rocket, Odesk Ka Din, the Kira Kurosawa movie. Curious Case of Benjamin Button with slip in a clear case. I had to put it in clear case. Gamora, Paris, Texas, Revanche, Make Way for Tomorrow, Ride with the Devil, Close Up, Thin Red Line, Hasu. Should wear my house shirt for this. The Darjeeling Limited, Kronos, Still Walking, Blowout, Something Wild, Pale Flower, The Great Dictator, the Mikioka sisters. Sure. The Killing, Secret Sunshine, The Phantom Carriage, Kuroneko, the Three Colors Trilogy, Three Outlaw Samurai, Letter Never Sent, Harold and Maude, Being John Malkovich, Certified Copy, Shallow Grave. You haven't seen this first Danny Boyle movie and first Ewan McGregor movie. Very good movie. The Game, The Ballad of Narayama, Gate to Hell, Repo Men, Medium Cool, Marketa Lazarova, The Life of Oharu, The Devil's Backbone, and Zatoichi. Got what it was. Oh, I did that, but okay. That Zatoichi box set does not like those shelves at all. Francis Ha, Thief, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Breaking the Waves, Like Someone in Love, Scanners, Eraserhead, Safe, Don't Look Now, Thin Blue Line, Fisher King, Dress to Kill, Moonrise Kingdom, The Brood, Mulholland Drive. Still need to watch that one. Lady Snowblood collection. The American Friend. Inside Llewyn Davis. Death by Hanging. A Brighter Summer Day. The Naked Island. Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Love the Bomb by whatever doing it. The New World. The big beefy box set. Clouds of Sils Maria. Clouds of Sils Maria, I would recommend. It's got Kristen Stewart in it, and it's a very beautifully shot movie. Touch of Zen. Blood Simple. Lone Wolf and Cub. Dreams. Punch Drunk Love, which I think is about to get a 4K release. And The Squid and the Whale. The Before trilogy. One of the best trilogies ever. Tampopo. Ghost World. The Life of David Lynch. The Art of Life. Or The Art Life, whatever it is. Barry Lyndon. Personal Shopper. Election. I, Daniel Blake. Night of the Living Dead. An Actor's Revenge. I do sort by spine number on the Criterion. I think that's the only thing I sort by spine number. Besides my Dragon Dynasty, which we'll get into here in a little bit. Dead Man. Virgin Suicides. Midnight Cowboy. Dragon Inn. Tree of Life. Princess Bride. Story from Chikamatsu. Blue Velvet. An Inland Sea. The Flavor of Green Tea Over Rice. The Coker Trilogy. Bamboozled. Cremator. Grand Budapest Hotel. Me, You, and Everyone We Know. Wildlife. Oops. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. And rounding out this stack, Come and See. Whew. I'm going to screw that stack up. All right. Bruce Lee box set. Try to get through all this stuff. War of the Worlds. Marriage Story. The Elephant Man. Ghost Dog. The Way of the Samurai. The Irishman. Minding the Gap. Defending Your Life. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Flowers of Shanghai. Oh, there's still plastic on the bottom of that one. What? Afterlife. Beast of No Nation. Throwdown. Uncut Gems. Once Upon a Time in China saga. Menace to Society. Dick Johnson is Dead. Miller's Crossing. Boat People. Chan is Missing. The Funeral. Rouge or Rogue, whatever you want to say. Worst Person in the World. Okja. Raging Bull. All right. Devil in the Blue Dress. This is the last stack of Criterion. Drive My Car. Frownland. Daddy Longlegs. Takeout. Sound of Metal. Lost Highway. Eve's Bayou. The Cure. Daisies. The Infernal Affairs trilogy. Malcolm X. Baron Munchausen. This is not a burial, it's a resurrection. Last Hurrah for Chivalry. Inland Empire. Chilly Scenes in Winter. Thelma and Louise. Petite Maman. After Hours. One False Move. Dim Sum. La Bamba. So glad that got that Blu-ray released. Freaks. And rounding it out, Jackie Chan. Emergence of a Superstar. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put my Arrow and my other stuff on the other one. Leave me room to grow. All right, so the only thing left is my Eureka, my Arrow, a couple box sets, and my DVDs. So we should be done here hopefully soon. Hopefully before that 3-hour mark. I think I'm going to do, I've got room for my box sets to expand. I think I'm going to leave these 2 bottom shelves open for my Criterion. I've still got a whole shelf over here for my regular Blu-rays. And on my 4th one, I think I'm going to put my Eurekas, my Arrows, my DVDs in that. So Eureka, we got Jackie Chan, the Police Story Trilogy. Early Ho Ha, yeah. Heroes and Villains, Jet Li. It's got 3 movies in it. I couldn't tell you what they are. It's like Enforcer, something else, and Hitman. Rich and Famous and Tragic Hero. You're going to notice a lot of this is Asian. So Sammo Hung, the Iron Fisted Monk, and the Magnificent Butcher. The Prodigal Son and the Warriors 2. Beach of the War Gods. Casino Raiders. Creepy. Drunken Master. Duel to the Death. Encounters of the Spooky Kind. Execution in Autumn. Fall of Akko Castle. I just watched that one last weekend. It was good. Fate of Lee Khan. Wasn't the best. Full Alert. Golgo 13. Kung Fu Cult Master. Legend of the Mountain. The Magnificent Warriors. Midnight. The Odd Couple. Jackie Chan's Project A 1 and 2, which that's going to be getting rid of because they were coming out with a 4K upgrade to that. PTU. Raining in the Mountain. The Royal Tramp Collection. Royal Tramp 1 and 2. Samurai Wolf 1 and 2. The Shaolin Plot. She Shoots Straight. Skinny Tiger, Fatty Dragon. The Skyhawk. Tag. Time and Tide. Violent Streets. Wild Search. The World. And rounding out my Eureka, Zoo. Warriors from the Mountain. I like the mountains in Eureka for some reason. All right, on to Arrow. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. I'm really enjoying it too. Battles Honor Without Honor and Humanity. The first one. The second one. The Damajin trilogy. The Female Scorpion Prisoner collection. Graveyards of Honor. The Kenji Fukasaku collection. The Luki Mudison collection. I still have not dived into. Solid Metal Nightmares, the films of what is his name? Shinya Sokomoto. The Vengeance trilogy. And Yokai Monsters. Let's see. Lady Whirlwind and Hapkido. Primer and Upstream Color. I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of that other Upstream Color then. Yeah. I don't know why I never got rid of that other one. Womanist Future of Man and the Tale of Cinema. And I do these the same way. Box sets, multi collections, and then I go into the numbers. The 8 diagram pole fighter. Audition. The Battle Royale collection, which I guess is technically a box set, but it's a single movie. The Black Society trilogy. It's a Takashi Miike series. Black Teskar. Blind Beast. Blind Woman's Curse. Bloody Spear at Mount Fuji. The Bloodthirsty trilogy, which I think those are like Japanese vampire movies. Burst City. Carlito's Way. Asian. Carlito's Way. Come drink with me. Conan Chronicles. Barbarian and the Destroyer of the 4K box set. I just got that in the mail the other day. Be in a video coming soon. Crimson Peak. Cruisin'. Dark Water. Dave Made a Maze. Very weird, cool movie. Dead or Alive trilogy. Some more Takashi Miike weirdness. The Executioner collection. Battle Royale is fun. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Flatliners 4K. A Fugitive from the Past. The Game trilogy. Giants and Toys. Go to Hell, You Bastards. Hand of Death. The Happiness of the Katakuris. Hiroshima. Horrors of Malformed Men. It would have been nice, yes. Hugo. Inferno of Torture. Hirazumi. So that does it with those stacks. I still got like 2 more stacks of Arrow. Arrow is probably my second biggest boutique label behind Criterion. I lied, there's 3 stacks of Arrow left. JSA, very good movie. The King of New York. Knockabout. Last Starfighter. The Lighthouse. Love and Anarchism. The Loveless. Mad Fox. Mallrats. Massacre Gun. Matinee. Mean Streets. Millionaires Express. Naked Lunch. New Fist of Fury. The Nakatsu Diamond Guys Volume 2. I'm looking for Volume 1. Volume 1 is out of print. One Armed Boxer. One Missed Call Trilogy. Orgies of Edo. Phantom of the Paradise, which I got lucky on this. This is like super out of print, and it was only a UK release, and they had one at my Mega Replay. And since it was Region B, they had it marked for like $5.99 or something like that. It was ridiculous. Same way with that Battle Royale set. Like it's Region B, and I got it for like $10, I think. Pray for Death. Pulse. Red Angel. Retaliation. Revenge. I just watched this the other day because of Muckman Movies. He recommended me watching it. It was really good. Ringu. Running Out of Time, 1 and 2. Sailor Suit and Machine Gun. This is a stupid movie. The girl she's a little like 12-year-old Japanese schoolgirl, and she runs a Yakuza clan. Hilarious. Shogun's Joy of Torture. The Sisters Brothers. If you haven't watched this, John C. Reilly, Joaquin Phoenix, great movie. It's a Western. Sister Street Fighter collection. Sleep. Snake Girl and the Silver-Haired Witch. I love this movie. I know a lot of people hate this movie. Southland Tales. It's like my second favorite rock movie. Stray Cat Rock. The Taisho Trilogy. Or Taisho. Tale of Two Sisters. Terraformers. Tideland. What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh. To Sleep is to Dream. I got the alternative cover on it. It has no English on it. Versus. The Villainous. Warning from Space. Warriors. What a World. It's a long movie. It's like almost 3 hours long, 2.5, 3 hours long, something like that. And it is a weird trip. There's a musical right in the middle of it. It's crazy. So be prepared. If you can get it on the Arrow 50% off sale or you find it dirt cheap, I would buy it. But just be warned, it is a fucking weird movie. Witness. Yakuza Law. Zombie for Sale. So that does it for my Arrow minus 2 things. I'm going to grab those real quick, and then we're going to move on to DVDs and my Dragon Dynasty, and then we'll be done. I've got some random, like, big box sets. I'm gonna figure out what to do. I've got like the Film Vault Scarface, the Film Vault Goodfellas. I've got the box set for the original DVD extended edition Lord of the Rings. It's got all the appendices and all the good stuff on there. The Sony, is it Sony? Yeah, Sony Pictures Classic 30 Years box set. And then, of course, I've got Shaw Scope Volumes 1 and 2. So that does it for my Arrow stuff. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these big boxes. I really don't know. So I've only got a couple things left. I've got the complete Dragon Dynasty series, Blu-rays and DVDs. Dragon Dynasty was a Weinstein Group thing where they took a bunch of the Asian stuff and redid it and re-released it in America. I was thinking top shelf, but with the pictures there, I'm going to have to be kind of selective of where I put them. Dragon Dynasty, the 36th Chamber of Shaolin, the Killer, the Protector, Fist of Legend. This is getting a 4K release from somebody. I just seen that announced the other day. Seven Swords, Tai Chi Master, Killzone, Empress and the Warriors, Invisible Threat or Target, Legend of the Black Scorpion, Jet Li's Legend, Robin B. Hood. Yeah, so that is the one I was talking about earlier is a Nova Media release. This is the American release version of The Killer with Chow Yun Fat. And then actually the next one up, Hardboiled. So Hardboiled came first, and then it was The Killer. Both are like two of John Woo's probably best movies. Heavy gunplay. Like this is where John Wick got gung fu from, actually. The Battle of the Warriors, and then the last Blu-ray that was in the Dragon Dynasty is the Five Deadly Venoms. And then there's like 60 some odd DVDs. So starting, I've got them in numerical order. They all have numbers on them. So number one, it's Killzone, Police Story, their Protector. They only did some of them over to Blu-ray. Seven Swords. I don't know if they had a plan to put them all on Blu-ray at some point, but the numbers do not match. So like the number on the Blu-ray does not match the same number on the DVD. Eternal Affairs 2, or Infernal, and 3. They never released one on Dragon Dynasty for some reason. I didn't understand that. Combat, Above the Law, Shanghai Express, which is also called Millionaires Express. See, like 36 Chamber of Shaolin, that's the first Blu-ray, but is the number 11 DVD. So I don't know why they didn't copy over. King Boxer. I think King Boxer may be in one of the Arrow box sets. The One-Armed Swordsman. Young Auntie. Hard Boiled. Last Hurrah for Chivalry. I own, like, at one point I had 4 different copies of Last Hurrah for Chivalry. Crime Story. City of Violence. Dragon Heat. Dog Bite Dog. Robin B. Hood. Fatal Contact, the Royal Tramp Collection. And if you'll see, a lot of this is crossover from 88 Films and Arrow Videos and Eureka. They've been slowly putting these out on, Blu-ray and all that too. Legend of the Black Scorpion, PTU. Does it feel like there's no? Oh yeah, there's. Oh no, actually. Okay, it's in there. It did not feel like a DVD was in there. Flashpoint. Come Drink With Me. Heroes of the East. San Francisco 10 KC6. Okay. Invisible Target. Tai Chi Master. Fist of Legend. So when I put out that 4K, I'll definitely buy it, and I'm going to have 3 different copies of Fist of Legend. Rebel. I'm not selling all these Dragon Dynasties. It took me too long to put this set together. Super Cop. Jet Li, the Enforcer, which was in that Heroes and Villains Eureka set. Protege. A Legend of Fong Sek Yok, which I've got that 1 and 2 in the Blu-ray now. The Empress and the Warriors. 5 Deadly Venoms. Battle of the Warriors. Return to the 36th Chamber. Rounding out this stack, The Killer. Return of the One-Armed Swordsman. 8 Diagram Pole Fighter. Return of the 5 Deadly Venoms. Shaolin Mantis. Getting towards the back end of their catalog, they started getting a little deep. Disciples of the 36th Chamber. 5 Shaolin Masters. Executioners from Shaolin. Mad Monkey Kung Fu. Martial Arts of Shaolin. Golden Swallow. Blood Brothers. Killer Clans. The Avenging Eagle. Flying Guillotine. Flying Guillotine 2. All right, San Francisco 10, KFC 12. Awesome. Outlaw Brothers. The Chinese Odyssey. Born to Defense, The Defender, Jet Li, The Legend 2, Once Upon a Time in China, and From Beijing with Love. This has got all the numbers on there. I don't think this has a number. And then they came out with a few of these weird sets that had like triple features and all that. So I already have all these 3 movies individually, but they also had this one. Same thing with this one. And I don't have all these. I think there's like 2 or 3 that I'm missing. I'm still trying to find them. But I don't necessarily need them because I already had the titles. Like they had these 2 bundled together, but I have the individual releases. And the same thing with those. So that has to do, that's all the Dragon Dynasty. All right, almost done, guys. And gals, if there's any gals still watching. All right, then the last thing are the DVDs. These are all my Asian DVDs. I do keep them separate. The Infernal Fairs, the first one, because only 2 and 3 were in Dragon Dynasty. The Mystery of Chess Boxing. Jet Li, The Legend. I don't think I probably don't actually need that. But I was trying to collect all the Jet Li collection ones at one point. Twin Warriors. Legend of the Swordsman. The Defender, which I'm pretty sure the Defender, Legend of the Swordsman, and the Legend I have in other copies. I don't actually need those. Red Dragon. Kilimanjaro. Pedicab Driver. Gozu. That's a Takashi Miike. Izo, which is also Takashi Miike. Kamikaze Taxi. Full Contact, which has a Blu-ray, but it's out of print and super expensive. Hong Kong 1941. Iron Monkey 2. Bodyguard Kiba, which I don't know why I don't have that with my other Takashi Miike stuff. A World Without Thieves. The Senjuku Incident, which I don't think they actually ever had a Blu-ray for this. It's only been on DVD. The Hidden Blade. Love and Honor. Hanzo the Razor, The Snare. Hanzo the Razor, Who's Got the Gold? And Hanzo the Razor, Sword of Justice. Butterfly Sword. The Neighbor 13. 3 Extremes. Half Sword Will Travel. And then the last of my Asian titles, H. So I've got 2 stacks of DVDs, and that is it. So let me get these put up, and then we'll be done. Okay. How much of my collection have I seen? Probably between 40 and 50% of it. I do not rewatch movies a lot. Every time I can watch movies on Fridays and Saturdays, or if I don't work the next day, I'll watch. I hardly ever rewatch movies. Every time I watch a movie, I try to watch a new movie. So that's why, like, I have a bad habit of just going out and just buying stuff that I've never seen. Like, I blind buy a lot, but I don't spend exorbitant amounts of money. I don't think. Like, my Mega Replay has been, like, the majority of my Blu-ray collection has been from Mega Replay. A good portion. I'd probably say about 75, 80% of my collection is from Mega Replay. If it's just titles I don't see out a lot, or if they just, like, got actors and all that stuff that I find interesting, I get it. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, you don't find new favorites if you don't blind buy. That is very true. DVDs, and then we're out of here. Airheads, Idiocracy, Dual Pack, 13th Warrior, Bedazzled, Bringing Out the Dead, Bubble Boy. Most of my DVDs are stuff that does not have Blu-ray releases. Clerks Uncensored, the series. Club Dread. Collection Questions. The comedy. Or if they do have a Blu-ray, they're out of print and super expensive. Dancer in the Dark. Dead Presidents. Death to Smoochie. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Disco Pigs. elephant. Everything is illuminated. Everything will be okay. This goes with that Life is Beautiful Blu-ray I have. Freddie got fingered. Clerk is the autobiography of Kevin Smith that he put out, or a documentary. I think it's got a Blu-ray release too. But yeah, it's his documentary he put out a year or two ago. Yeah, almost every OOP expensive Blu-ray is super affordable. Yeah. Yeah, you are 100% correct, but that's why I'm always out thrifting and stuff though. Like I found Dogma for $9.99. Happened to find Spun on Amazon for dirt cheap, because it was a repress. You got to stay out and look for the stuff because it's just not going to fall in your lap. Gummo. Happiness. I Am Sam. That's why I like going to vendor malls and flea markets a lot too, because a lot of people just don't know what they have. They're just getting rid of their movies, just friends. And they don't realize that, some of that stuff's out of print. Less Than Zero. A Life Less Ordinary. Lonesome Jim. Our Friend. Panic Room. Like we're supposed to get a 4K Panic Room, and then nobody knows what happened to it. Party Monster. Pull Hall Junkie. Purgatory. 7 stages to achieve eternal bliss by passing through the gateway chosen by the Holy Storch. The Salton Sea. I have the original Star Wars trilogy. It's the unedited one before he fondled with it. Effed with it, whatever. Station Agent. This desperately needs a Scream Factory release. Strangeland. Sugar and Spice. We got Drop Dead Gorgeous. We should be getting Sugar and Spice at some point. And the very last thing in my movie collection, besides my steelbooks and my TV collection, I only got like 7 or 8 TV shows. Wrist Cutters. So that's going to be it. That is my whole movie collection minus steelbooks. The display I'm looking for to put my steelbooks over to is at IKEA. And my problem is there's not an IKEA close to me. Like it's 3 hours. But I'm hoping at the end of March, I'm going to be going to Indy, and there's one in Fishers. And I might be able to buy it then. When I do that, I will do an actual video of all my steelbooks. So, yeah. Yeah. A lot of my collection comes from thrift and pawn shop. No, I don't. And that's the luxury of blind buying like that too, because you can spend minimal amount of money and build up a good collection. Like I said, the majority of 80% of my collection is probably used, easily used. I collect everything DVD or Blu-ray for Kevin Smith. I can, yeah. I think I have every one of his movies except for the cop one. Is it Let Be? It's not Let. Is it Let Be Cops? I don't remember. Anyway, I need to get off here because I'm about to lose my voice. I got to take my medicine. I got to go to bed. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I know we only got. I was looking because my original collection video was an hour and 40 minutes long. I know my collection has doubled since then. So yeah, cop out. That was it. So I was trying to keep it under 3 hours. So 3 hours and 7 is not too bad. So today is the 11th. At the end of the month, we got something big going on in the community. So you guys will find out about that. I know a few people in the chat knows what it is. We kind of hinted throughout tonight about it, but it's going to be a good month. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for sticking with me on this stupid idea that I just had to do this. Till I see you again, all that good stuff. It has been me for Movies with Me. Y'all have a good night.